Hello, it's Dawn Michelle from Boho Tarot, and I am here to do an unboxing of the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. So this is the new box that has been redesigned and taken off Doreen Virtue's name and is just accredited to Radleigh Valentine. And I'm really excited about it. This deck has kind of been, it's been stalking me, to be perfectly honest. I usually don't do angel energy, really. It's just not something that I really work with. I only have, I think, 2 angel decks. One is the Angels and Ancestors, which is a very shamanic deck, so the energy of that deck works really well for me. And the artwork, of course, by Lily Moses is just absolutely stunning in that deck. And I do have the Art of Love Tarot, which does have a lot of angel energy and angel cards in it, but again, love the artwork, so the angel energy really doesn't factor in with that deck for me. But this deck, even though it's Guardian Angel energy, it keeps calling me. I keep seeing it everywhere. I've watched so many of your guys' videos on this deck that I just feel like it was just calling to me, and it must be here to serve some purpose. So I'm really excited to find out what that is. So let's go ahead and take a look. The box, I'm not sure if you can tell if it'll catch the light, has like this glittery, silvery overlay over the top of it. It's really interesting. Nice slide top box. This is a Hay House deck. So we have the guidebook. Oh, here's the back of the box because I forgot to show you that. And take the little paper off. So there we have our cards and our little book. So let's just take a quick peek at the guidebook first. It's the same size as the deck, so it fits in the box, and that's a bonus. I like when guidebooks fit in the box. So again, like I said, Doreen Virtue's name is not on this particular one. It just has accredited to Radleigh Valentine. So how to work with Guardian Angel Tarot cards. So let's just read this little bit of this introduction so we kind of have an idea of what we are looking at here. These cards were created specifically for highly sensitive people who feel comfortable working with tarot only if it's extremely safe and gentle. Although my first 2 decks of tarot cards, Angel Tarot cards and Archangel Power Tarot cards, use positive words and images, I knew that there were still people who were intimidated by tarot. This is because traditional tarot was shrouded in secrecy to avoid the persecution of those with spiritual gifts, such as what happened in the Inquisition. Okay, yeah, I've not really known that I'm loving this. And again, I think it's great that this has been a deck that's been created for people who are uncomfortable working with the tarot. That does not apply to me. Tarot does not scare me. I am not afraid of the tarot. So that really doesn't apply to me. You know, he pulls in talking about the Inquisition, and I'm not really sure about all of that. And he talks about it being an accurate tool and a guide to getting to know God and Jesus and the angels. Again, if that's not something that resonates with you, then you know, you can, like me, you can put your own spin on it. So not really a whole lot of wowing me with this book. Here we have classic structure of the tarot. I was really hoping for a little bit more about the creation of the deck. Yeah, here's clearing your cards, shuffling your cards. So yeah, some spreads. Okay, and then now we're into the meaning of the cards. I do know from watching walkthroughs and things like that this deck, that a lot of the suits and a lot of the titles have been changed to make it that softer approach to tarot, but the card meanings, as far as I understand and what I've seen, are pretty much the same. So, little guidebook. Yeah, I was hoping for a little bit of a better look about this deck in particular, not so much just about, you know, if you're scared to work with tarot, but that's okay. You know, guidebooks don't have to wow me. That's not why I bought the deck. So let's just get that, set that aside, and let's go ahead and dive into these cards. So here is the beautiful backs. It is gold gilded, which if you've watched any of my other videos, you know, is actually not my favorite. I do not like this shiny gold gilding. It's just not my favorite. But so let's just take a little flip through. I'm not going to go through the whole entire deck because there are plenty of walkthroughs of this deck online if you want to take a look. We'll just start and we're going to kind of look through. I'll read a little bit of a couple of the cards maybe, and then we'll just move on from there. So we start with the Fool, where it says a new beginning. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There is no need to have any fears, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world, if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. So that really is a nice little message on there. And really with this message, I really don't think you're even going to need the book. I'm not even sure. Let's just for fun, let's just pop over to the Fool and see if it says anything else. It kind of just really is an expanded message of what we got here. So yeah, I don't think that you're really going to need the book if this is a deck that you're interested in. I think that you're going to get plenty off of the title and the information on the thing here. Aw, there's some glue on my card. So let's just take a quick flip through the deck. So we have the Magician for Manifest Your Dreams, the High Priestess for Go Within, Creativity and Abundance for the Empress, Organization for the Emperor, Embrace Those Around You for the Hierophant, Open Your Heart for the Lovers, Be Open to Success for the Chariot, Fair Decision, the Spiritual Teacher for the Hermit, A Happy Change for the Wheel, Inner Strength, Seeing Clearly for the Hangman, Letting Go for Death, A Win-Win Solution for Temperance. That's an interesting Temperance card. That's not really how I see Temperance, but you know, it's an interesting interpretation of it. Choose Freedom for the Devil. Out with the old, in with the new for the Tower. Celebration for the Star. Intuition and Insight for the Moon. Positive Recognition for the Sun. Review and Contemplation for Judgment. I do really like that for Judgment. Let's see what the card says. If you've accomplished a great deal in your life, and now you have much to be proud of. Now is the time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. I actually really like that message for Judgment. I mean, it's very soft and it's very sweet, but I think it's really spot on as well. We have Successful Completion for the World. So we have Ace of Action. So let's just quickly, does it say here? So action is your creativity, passions, and movement. Day-to-day career aspects, ambitions, and so on and so forth. So I'm guessing action is our wands. So I'm just going to flip through a couple of these. Just take a quick peek at our suit of wands here. So it looks like, I probably should, let's take a look at the court real quick. So it looks like we have messengers for pages, helpers for knights, healers for queens, and guardians for kings. So that works really well, I think. So now we're moving into our suit of emotion, which would be the suit of cups. Let's just throw the 3 of emotions right there on the floor or on the table. So the 4. So then we have our suit of thoughts. It relates to the suit of swords. And finally, we have our suit of abundance, which relates to the suit of pentacles. It's really beautiful. So I think that looks like we have all of our majors are in green. We have our suit of wands in purple, our suit of cups in pink, our suit of swords in yellow, and our suit of pentacles in blue. Personally, I think I would have made some different design choices in terms of these colors. I generally associate like reds and pinks with wands, and blues with cups. Yellow for air is great. That's generally what I associate. I would usually associate green with pentacles, and then generally I associate usually like purple with majors, but that's just how I do it, and they didn't ask my opinion when they made this deck. So this deck has really sweet imagery in it. Let's just give it a little shuffle while we're sitting here. Ooh, cards are a little big and stiff because, of course, it's new. Well, that's just a mess. Like I said, this deck is going to be a difficult one for me to shuffle. It's going to be stubborn. This deck has been kind of, like I said, it's been stalking me. I've been seeing it in a lot of your guys' videos. I have been catching reviews of it, walkthroughs. I keep seeing pictures of it. So I feel like the universe has been calling me to pull this deck in these last couple of months. Perhaps it's because everything that has been going on with me health-wise. Maybe I just need that little soft touch right now. Maybe just flip through some of the cards. I don't know. The artwork, like a lot of people have mentioned, like it reminds me of my grandma, and I think that's one of the things that also pulls me toward this deck. It's just really soft. It's really beautiful. I do like the images. I like this. Oh, that one's chipped. That one's sad. I do like the, I like this layered kind of scrapbooky effect on the cards. Generally, I don't like that in my tarot deck, but this isn't like a normal tarot deck, at least it wouldn't be a normal tarot deck for me. It's very outside my normal themes and aesthetic and that kind of thing, but there is just something really sweet and really special about this deck. This looks like Santa Claus though. And I've just been really called to purchase it. So I did, after hemming and hawing about it, because, you know, I knew it was sweet, and I knew that a lot of the, I believe all of the titles in the major have changed, and all of the suits and the courts have been changed. But after watching reviews and whatnot, I do know that the base associations for all the cards do remain fairly consistent with what we would traditionally think of for those cards. So it's just a deck that I felt called to for some reason. It's beautiful and sweet, and like I said, it reminds me of, my grandma. And maybe I just need to pull a little bit of her energy in. She's no longer with me, so maybe she's the one giving me that nod, telling me to pull this in, because this would have been a deck that she would have loved. So that's it for me today. Thank you for joining me for this unboxing and quick peek at the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you again soon for more creative tarot for an inspired life.